Welcome to Know You Motivation, the world of wisdom, power, and self-control. Today, I will be sharing a story about a young man who is successful and ambitious. But this young man lived 5 years in the future. He didn't inhabit his home, he inhabited his ambitions. When he sat for dinner, he wasn't tasting the food, he was mentally rehearsing the arguments for a meeting that hadn't happened yet. His mind was a relentless machine, constantly calculating, anticipating, and, most of all, fearing. He lived under a big delusion. He believed that if he worried enough about the future, he could somehow earn the right to control it. But the harder he gripped tomorrow, the more today slipped through his fingers. The future wasn't his goal anymore. It was his master. One day, during his busy schedule, he decided to walk through the park while he awaits his next conference. It was a beautiful park, and the sun was warm, but his mind was all occupied with the next conference. He was staring at his phone, typing as fast as he could. He was so busy getting ahead that he didn't see the ground beneath his feet. Suddenly, he tripped. His phone flew through the air and hit the hard stone. Smash! The screen shattered into 1,000 tiny pieces. Then, soft wind starts. In that moment, his connection to tomorrow was cut off. For the first time in years, he was forced to stand exactly where he was. The young man dropped to his knees, staring at the broken glass like his life was over. An older man, a groundskeeper sweeping the paths, stopped nearby. He moved with a quiet, peaceful rhythm. He looked at the young man's panicked face and asked a strange question. "Tell me, without looking at that broken machine, where are you right now?" The young man snapped back. "I'm behind schedule. My whole week is ruined." The older man shook his head. "Those are just thoughts. They aren't real. I asked where you are. Listen. Look at the grass," the older man said. "Feel the wood of this bench." The young man reached out. He felt the rough grain of the wood. He saw a single dewdrop on a blade of grass, reflecting the giant city buildings in a tiny, perfect circle. The older man whispered, "You are carrying the weight of 100 tomorrows, but your body was only made to hold the weight of today. The past is a story, and the future is a dream. The only place you can actually breathe is right here, in the now." The young man closed his eyes. He stopped thinking about his boss and his bills. He took one deep, slow breath. He felt the cold air in his lungs. He felt the solid ground under his boots. When he opened his eyes, the world looked brighter. A single tear of relief rolled down his cheek. He realized that his stress wasn't caused by his job. It was caused by his mind leaving his body. The problem still existed, but the suffering was gone. He was no longer a victim of time. He was an observer of it. The young man went back to his life, but he wasn't the same. He still worked hard, but he did it with a quiet heart. He learned that when you stay in the now, you don't lose your edge. You actually become more powerful, because all your energy is focused on the one thing that is real, the task in front of you. Today, right now. And you are watching Know You Motivation. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe.